two key factors: sustainability and digital delivery. And regarding sustainability, that's really meeting the challenges of the 21st century, which is climate change, water scarcity, and the impact of inequality in economies. And tackling those things will drive a new wave of innovation for organisations. And on an MBA, we need to equip our students to be able to have the thinking skills to be able to consider how to navigate an organisation through those types of challenges. Regarding digital delivery, that's really recognising that now many of us work not just face-to-face but also through the internet. And in terms of course delivery for us, that means we need to be able to meet our students where they're at, and our students are not just wanting face-to-face classes but also much more digital interaction. That's it. A couple of things on that would be staying relevant is always a challenging one, principally because relevance is a moving feast. What's relevant next year won't necessarily be relevant right now. I think the way business schools stay relevant is to continually offer up challenging ideas and challenging perspectives to organisations and the business community. So in that regard, I think our relevance is formed through our challenging perspectives. And if we think about our MBA in particular and our business school, that's formed through our understandings of responsible leadership and sustainable business and the emergence of the Asian century, if you like. We all got very excited about MOOCs last year, I think, start of 2013. And after a few months of being overly excited about them and what they might do, all that buzz and excitement has gone away. And so actually, as I sit here right now, nobody's excited about MOOCs, and everybody actually thinks MOOCs may have come and gone in terms of their challenge. I think what they really have done, though, in terms of shaping up or impacting the higher education industry, is they're forcing universities to think about how they deliver their courses digitally. But in terms of whether they're a long-term challenge to our core business, I'm less sure of that, much less sure of that than if you'd asked me about a year ago. I'd have probably been much more excited. But at the moment, I think their key impact is going to be encouraging our university and many others to be much more digitally focused. One of the things we do on our MBA is we have this flexible delivery where we have a mix. Every course is delivered both digitally and students can attend face-to-face seminars. And so that allows us to tackle that. But actually, digital delivery beyond websites or course websites which have all the information which students can read, videos, etc. The other aspect is that even our digital delivery is actually done through video conferencing tools. So, and one of the things I've noticed is that all of us, I mean students and conveners alike, we're all getting much more used to video conferences and how to behave on them and not to try and talk over each other. And actually I think that, in my experience, has been getting better and better at delivering that experiential learning that you were trying to get at. And so I have every confidence that digitally we can do that in the future even better than we're doing it now, and I would argue that we're doing it now pretty well. My short response would be it depends. My longer response is always I meet quite a number of people interested in doing an MBA, and I ask them why. What do they hope to get out of it? What are they feeling they're missing? To which the conversation will invariably go around to an MBA is a generalist degree. It will allow you to understand all the different business functions, and in that regard it will allow you to synthesize them into meaningful strategies. So for me, if somebody wants to lead an organization, create change in an organization, have an organization develop into new markets, I think that's where an MBA can add real value. And the vision of our program simply is to develop responsible leaders. And I think in that regard, what an MBA is about is enhancing people's leadership capabilities. I see if by bright you mean growing, I would argue that I think most places in the world now have reached the limits of what the MBA market is capable of in terms of student numbers. And so I see a future where the MBA will continue to be highly relevant. But I don't see it being a degree that's, because it's been around for over 100 years, being a degree that will grow quickly or anything, and see more and more people doing them. But I do see that it will continue to be a very important degree for business schools and will continue to draw in significant numbers, but I don't think there'll be growth as such. And I think the brightest aspect of MBAs is embracing the new challenges of business and embracing digital delivery.